Yeah, hello, Professor. I have a question. In our daily life, we will face many decisions, some of which may affect our lives. So we will hesitate before making a decision. So I want to know how to cultivate the courage to make a decision.
好，周同学基本上是问说，人生有许多的一些决定需要做的，如何去培养做决定的勇气 ？Okay, all right, Cullen.
Yeah, this is another really good question. Thanks for asking. And I guess my perspective here is that you're trying to figure out how to have a proper sense of urgency. And I think the key point to remember here is that sometimes, or oftentimes, not making a decision is actually a decision. So not making a decision is also a decision. And when you wait too long, that actually also has consequences. So for example, I'll give an example, not a real example that's happened to me, but maybe an example that some people might relate to. Imagine you have an illness like cancer, and you go to your doctor, and the doctor says, you have two treatment options. Treatment option A is chemotherapy, and treatment option B is some experimental therapy. But those are your only two treatment options. And they both have risks and side effects. And you go home to think about it. And let's say you take 2 months to think about it. In that 2 months, while you haven't decided, your disease is getting worse. Right? And so on the one hand, you could say, oh, I'm having trouble making this decision. But that conflict and not choosing a treatment option is itself a decision that has consequences. In this case, you getting sicker. And so I think it's sometimes important to recognize that we do need to have a healthy sense of urgency, because not choosing also is a choice and has consequences. So in this case, it's not that your choice was A or B, it's actually A or B or C, with C being not deciding or not deciding fast enough. And so maybe the thing to do when you're faced with one of these situations is think, what are the consequences of me not making a decision? And weigh those relative to the consequences of the decisions you are trying to make, just to make sure you are properly thinking about the entire situation. So not just the choices in front of you, but recognizing that not choosing can have consequences, and making sure you're aware of those, so that might urge you to make a choice faster. So in my case of cancer, most people will make a choice on treatment because they know, if I don't choose anything, this cancer is going to kill me. And so hopefully your choices aren't that serious, but just recognize that not choosing also has consequences, and that will keep you with the right level of urgency.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
那个周同学，这样可以吗？还有没有？
可以。
可以哈。好
Perfect.
All right, let me briefly summarize. 这个是非常好的问题啊。其实在这里呢，就有许多需要思考的啊。他想强调的就是说，如果在犹豫而不做决定，其实这个也是一个决定啊。那等太久的话，其实也有一个后果的啊。举个例子啊，就是癌症啊。如果医生跟你说你可以做化疗，或者是做一些这个临床实验的一些治疗，那你回家你想了2个月啊，那2个月的过程中，你的癌症呢就渐渐的恶化了 所以呢，当你在等待的时候呢，就有它的后果了。所以很多时候，有时候不是说选择 A 或者是选择 B 啊，还有那个选择就是 C。这个 C 的选择就是不选择，或者是选择的比较晚这个呢也会有一定的后果所以做决定的时候呢，往往你都要想说，不单是 A 或 B 或者是你等待的时候，是否是应该还是选 A 或是 B 或是怎么样子所以他想强调的是这一点。好。